All right, let me break it down for you, okay? The objective is relatively simple. Grab every farmable crop or loot all of the farms in Skyrim. That's literally about it. I have here 2 attempts, one of them to map out the route I'm going to take, and the other one to actually complete the run. And you know me, Lord, I'm a betting man. I couldn't let an opportunity as gold as this one pass me by. So I asked my friend, I said, how long do you think this would take me? He said about 50 minutes. I said, fuck that. I'll do that in about 2/3. Give me 35 minutes. As you can tell, we were not in math class. And if, ladies and gentlemen, towards failure I stray, the wheel beckons to me. It'd be really funny if you didn't put the wheel and you just put that whole clip. And we begin in classic Outsidin fashion with 0 fucking splits on the screen and the game audio way too loud. So that is why I am here right now to kind of guide you through this video, because I did talk. Believe it or not, I'm getting better at talking during the recording, but you can't really hear anything. So I'll be here to guide you, or to block the whole screen. Can't see the gameplay. Sorry. After choosing the most obvious peak Skyrim class in the game, I proceed to fail the dragon skip like 5 times in a row. Then I go through, I run through the little starting town, and I get to this cave system here. Where in the cave system, I, say hello to my friends Steve Jobs, Jesus Christ, and Eric Andre. If you didn't get that reference, watch this video. Maybe it'll show up there, and subscribe to Outsidin. Thank you very much. Out of the cave, I go over to Riverwood, where I scam this poor man out of all of his life savings, where you sell him something, you get the money, you do the vendor glitch, you fireball him, you save, you fireball him, you do the glitch again, and you just kind of farm him out of all of his money.
Until next time.
I go to the first farm. Why am I doing that? Madame. I go to the first farm next to Whiterun. Man, I'm dyslexic. I have a script here, guys, and I can't read. I go to the first farm next to Whiterun, where I farmed all of the crops and then updated my to-do list with the amount of plots of each farm so I could do better in allocating my time on the route accordingly. I've given up on trying to sound like a human when reading scripts, okay? You have to deal with it. I repeated this process over and over again while simultaneously updating my helping doc. Also, I thought this clip was kind of funny, so.
I have a lot to do around. I'm sorry. It will happen someday, I promise.
Interesting enough, this troglodyte realization reminded me that I needed to put the splits on the screen, so there we go. Finally, the splits are there. After all the back and forth between the cities,
Where do you want to go?
I come to the very end where there's these crops, or there's these farms that I left out of the run that I left towards the end, where you can't warp to it and you just have to run. So I ran all the way to it and finished off the run, which added an extra 4 minutes, which is kind of a lot, when you're going for a 35-minute run, but it is what it is. With my one and only practice run out of the way, it's time for the real one and only run that I get to do. I had to shave off like 20 minutes because I was going for a 35-minute run, and I had about a 55-minute or something like that. But it was totally possible because I did so much alt-tabbing, and I did a bunch of route re-optimizations and new skips and stuff like that. So I was so dead certain that I was gonna get it right, and I needed to be, because I could hear the whispers of the wheel beckoning louder and louder and louder and louder. El Padre, el Hijo y el Espíritu Santo. Here we go. Although chaotic, noted not as much as my outfit, the run was off to a good start. I ran over to Riften and scammed this guy out of his life savings once again, then went off to Whiterun, grabbed the first few farms, bought a horse, went over to get the other farms a little further away, and of course, the splits were messed up, but finishing this, I ended with about 4 minutes down, which is good for the first maybe quarter of the run. Heading over to Windhelm, I ravaged their supplies of wheat, completely eliminating their city's chance of survival through the intense winter storms. You know, now that I think about it, how are the crops even growing? It's the winter, right? I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really. Pause the run. Pause the run. I am fully aware that I have an overabundance of nerds watching this video, so I feel obligated to answer that question. As I have here in my notes, Skyrim is located on the continent of Tamriel, which is then located on the planet Nirn. According to my sources, Nirn has a negligible axial tilt, which means the planet is just, it's this. It's not this. Earth has a 23.5 degree tilt. Looks like this. That's how we get winters and summers. This ultimately begs the question, how is there shrubs, trees, plants, and permanent farms in a place that has only winter? Well, you see, around halfway done with the run, being just ahead of pace, I realized I kind of needed to speed up if I wanted to, get this run in time. Riften was the next target, where I swooped up a farm south of the city, warped back, and then got the little farm north of the city. Another city's food supply completely ransacked. I felt good about the destruction I was causing in this Skyrim world. I ran away on my trusty steed. All the way over to the next farm, which stood no chance. I did my little warp back to Whiterun, and then I went over to Markarth, where I collected their one and only farm. Sorry, Markarth. The last 3 named cities fell to the hands of my dreams with ease. And with the collection of wheat, potatoes, legumes, I don't know, other things, various things I've farmed, I took one final warp back to Whiterun, where I started on the last trek with a very concerningly low amount of time left. Oh god, please. 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 Oh, I got these. Hey. No time. Oh, it's all the way over there. Oh my god, 1 minute and 20 seconds. There's one. There's 2. 1 minute left. 3 plots. Go. Move.
Name's in.
Move. I don't care what your name is.
Business in Whiterun, they might know me.
One plot. Chickens. Second plot. Third plot's up here.
He's the inn. He used to be a soldier.
Don't have children. They're friend. I got.
And there's a fucking cabbage right there. Fuck. Hey, I'm sorry to disappoint. If you couldn't tell, it's been like, I don't even know, a month or something since I recorded this video. I did the entirety of the challenge
but it's more than enough for its own video. I just finished it actually. It'll come out a week from now, so stay tuned for that. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this video though, the farming video. I know it's a strange outro. If you want to see me suffering, walking the steps, spoiler alert, it was a crazy video. But yeah, that's coming out 7 days from this video's releasing. I hope you enjoyed this one though. Anyway, sorry, long outro. Subscribe. Thank you for watching. Also follow the Twitch. I'll be live a lot more. Bye bye. Also, don't question the lamp in the background.